Cool. We're live. Hello everyone. Happy Thursday. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome to another stream of me drawing because I don't feel like drawing by myself. So if you couldn't guess by the thumbnail or the title of the video, I'm going to be drawing a little bit of a Western themed design today of Iggy dressed as a cowgirl that just says Meowdy. So this is going to be, when it's done, is going to be a new sticker along with some of the other designs that I've been live streaming and others that I've just done in my own time and got saved in the bank. So yeah, this will be the last one, and then that'll be a part of the relaunch when that goes live. I'm aiming for by the end of February, but that's rapidly approaching, so we'll see anyway. So yeah, we're listening to Amigo the Devil. If you don't know who he is a folk musician in America who like specialises in I think it's called like murder folk, so basically like all of his songs are like themed off serial killers, which is a super fun topic for a Thursday, but highly recommend if you haven't checked him out. So I will move you guys down here. Hopefully that view is okay for you. I'll just try and give you a clearer view. There you go. So yeah, this is the design that we are doing today. So I've already sketched it out, and then I'm just going to do the actual drawing, colour it in, and then when all that's done, it will be turned into a sticker. So I hope you are all doing well and that the week has been treating you well. Let me know in the chat, or if you're watching this back on demand once the live stream is finished, let me know in the comments. I think she looks so cute. I don't know about you guys. Like I say, this is going to be the last design that I'm doing for the first range of new products that will be part of the relaunch of the website and Seven Bells as a brand. So I've got, I think it's 6 new prints that are on the way. This is the last sticker, so I'm going to order these tomorrow morning. I think there's 6 or 7 stickers, and then I am about 2 or 3 pages off finishing what will be my first comic of the year as well. That I did actually start, well, I did it back in November last year, because it's an hourly comic, so I drew and wrote down everything that I was doing sort of hour by hour throughout the day, and turned that into a comic. But at the time it was just after Thought Bubble convention, and I was very tired and having a bit of a rough time, so I've kind of, it's not just an hourly comic, like I've kind of twisted it into sort of like touching on mental health and things like that as well. So like I say, I'm only 2 or 3 pages off that. I've been working on it today, so that'll be part of the relaunch that I am hoping to get done by the end of February, start of March, and have everything before my markets start up again. That's sort of like middle of March onwards. So yeah, it's been quite a productive sort of couple of weeks getting all this ready. The website is officially down now. You can still buy things on Etsy like leftovers, but I've taken down the website because I think I said in another live stream that it just wasn't serving its purpose anymore, and it was really expensive to run as well, so I've closed that down, and that I'm gonna open up a new website as and when all the rebrand stuff sorted. I've also had a rethink about what I'm doing in terms of the video and like documenting the rebrand, because I have got certain clips and things that I've been filming for it, but I don't think I'm actually going to do the series on it anymore. I might just make it one longer video and sort of have it as just sort of one mini documentary, whatever you want to call it, that you can watch in one go rather than having multiple episodes. So obviously there's still a few bits that I'm working on with the rebrand, so I've already done logos and banners and things like that. New website I'll be setting up once I've got the new products, and obviously I don't even have the new products yet to show you, just the designs. So I just figured it was easier, rather than trying to keep up with what I was doing and making sure it was filmed and things like that, is to just wait until it's all finished. Keep filming the things that I am, but just wait in terms of editing wise till it's all finished, and then it can be released as one complete thing. And then if you are interested in the rebrand and it's something that you want to watch, then you can do it all in one go. If it doesn't interest you, then at least there's not going to be like 4 weeks worth of videos that you're not interested in, and you can just skip the one big one. So that's my thought process anyway. But like I say, I'm still waiting on a few things, mainly products, and then the website. Obviously I can't do the website until I've got the new products, so I'm sort of in a bit of a limbo position at the moment, sort of waiting for everything. I'm like waiting for things to happen before the next thing can happen, so it's not a big deal. I've still got plenty of time, and I'd rather it sort of be like this, and I'm not rushing it and not doing the best job that I can. So yeah, it's all systems go at the Seven Bells headquarters at the moment. I don't know if you can hear the computer or not, because I've got the music playing, but if you can hear Amigo playing, let me know what you think. I am a huge fan. At my last proper job before I started doing this full time is where I heard of him. I've just been obsessed ever since, so I highly recommend checking him out. It's called Amigo the Devil, for anyone interested. Cool, so that is the outline of Rootin' Tootin' Iggy. I think that's quite cute. So, you can make a start on colouring now. I don't normally have keys like this in the top corner, but for like live streams, I just feel like it's easier just to have all the colours that I need in the top corner, and then I'm not like constantly searching like through that to find the exact shade that I need, or importing past images that I've done to try and match the colour and stuff like that. It's just easier to have it all there. More professional, you could say. Not that anything I do is professional, but there we are. You might have noticed as well that in all the live streams that I've done, none of the cats have been here, which I think I would like them in like one live stream so you can all sort of see them and hang out with them as well. But at the moment, I do feel like in the nicest possible way, it's more hassle than it's actually worth, because I just know that they won't behave. Travis is usually alright. He'll come in on a morning with me. Like, my routine is, first thing I do is get up, make a coffee, come in here, and then Travis will run in with me and he'll just sit on the windowsill because it overlooks our back garden. He'll just sit on the windowsill and just watch the morning go by. But depending on what mood they're in, and if Iggy's in as well, it is a really tiny office. Like, I've not done a video on it, literally because there is nothing to show of it, but it's a very tiny space, and even with a couple of cats, it suddenly becomes very cramped. So there's a lot of fragile things as well. Like, I've got a lot of action figures hung on the wall. I've got shelving behind me that's got like Lego figures on and stuff like that, and there's a lot of things that they can just easily mess around with and cause me a headache, so that's why they're not in here. And the kittens, to be fair, I haven't given them the opportunity, but I imagine the kittens will be just as bad, if not worse. They've seen in here, obviously when I opened the door, but they've not actually like fully been in and explored yet. Because my attitude is, if Iggy and Travis can't fully behave in here and they're like nearly 5 years old now, then I wouldn't expect two little kittens to behave either. Although that being said, when I was working in here earlier this afternoon, working on the comic, Beth was cleaning downstairs because it's her day off. Well, she's had the week off. But yeah, she was just cleaning downstairs while I was getting some work done. And Ned did manage to wander in, and I didn't even notice him until he was like sat right next to me. And he did behave, so that's a positive sign. But I think he was he was quite freaked out by my chair as well. I don't think he's actually seen, because it's just an office roller chair, if you can hear it. I don't think he's actually seen one before, so he was a little bit sort of spooked when I was rolling around on it. So yeah, maybe that'll have put him off wanting to come back in and explore, but like I say, we'll see anyway. I'd like to think one day they will be behaved enough to come in and just behave and hang out and not do anything that's gonna irritate me too much, but I think we're a little way off that at the moment. But obviously the more I let them in, the more they're gonna get used to it as well, so there is that side of things. But they do now have free reign of the house. They're not confined to downstairs anymore. We just leave the doors open and they're free to wander up or down. But to be fair, they usually go wherever me and Beth go, because they're quite clingy in that sense. But yeah, that's an update on the kittens for you. They're both settled in. Iggy has made huge progress. She can now pretty much, if she's tired enough, she can now pretty much sit next to them and there's no issue, there's no grumbling, there's no hissing. Like I say, if she's tired enough, she'll just sort of tolerate it. But if she's not tired enough and she's not in the mood for it, then she'll give him like a little bap on the head to say, leave me alone. But other than that, it's a lot better than obviously when we first got them, and she was a bit of a nightmare to be honest. Travis still loves them and will play every day with them. Although last night he got a bit sort of grumpy with them and was, I don't know how, not like hissing or anything, but like making weird noises at them. So I don't know if he was tired or maybe just a little bit overwhelmed and wanted his space, because we're pretty sure he's got anxiety anyway from the COVID lockdowns and like not seeing anyone, because even like when friends and family come over he freaks out, and there's a very small number of people who he's sort of like actually happy to see and won't freak out. But yeah, bless him. So not only did COVID mess up a lot of people, it also clearly had an effect on animals as well, which is super great. But yeah, we're trying to have people over more often so that he can sort of get over it in the nicest possible way. But it's definitely a work in progress. I'm debating as well, because obviously for the past few weeks, this is a slight tangent from what we were just talking about, but I'm debating next week if I should do 2 live streams instead of 1. I've been saying for weeks and weeks that I've got a stack of comics that I need to fold and make, and that I'm going to do it on a live stream one day. But I've also got like designs like this and other comics that I'm sat on that I want to sort of finish live as well, so people can hang out and watch me draw or watch it back or whatever. But obviously I do more designs than, or I have been doing more designs than anything else at the minute, and that stack of comics is just sat there. And obviously I've got events sort of just around the corner as well, so I'm wondering if I should do 2 live streams next week, so I can do one of a design like this, and then I can do a second one of making the comics. because I also want to do, I made a video a while ago on how to make those comics with one A4 page, that's all it takes. But I want to do an updated version of that, and I'm basically trying to do more with YouTube now, put a little bit more effort in, do more live streams, spend a little bit more time on the editing side of things. You'll notice this Sunday's video will have a new intro that I've put together, and that'll be carried forward in future videos as well. So there's a lot that I'm trying to sort of change and improve in that aspect of things. But as well, aside from that, it is just a job that needs doing that I've been putting off for several weeks now. And plus then, on a live stream, if people want to watch it live and I'm making them, I can sort of slow it right down and literally talk you through it step by step live. If anyone's got any questions, I can answer it there and then. And do you know what I mean? I think it'd be nicer than just watching a generic video. But yeah, I'm gonna redo that video anyway, and make it a little bit longer, a little bit more detailed, slow it right down, because the original one, I think it's only like 4 or 5 minutes long, so it is really quite a quick breakdown of what to do. So I think if I do a new one, then that might, I don't know, might just be a little bit better. Maybe it's not, maybe I'm wasting my time, but the first one did quite well. I think that's got the most views out of any of my other videos. So if I can do like a more detailed, edited, better and stuff like that, then hopefully that'll be better for people wanting to learn from it as well. But yeah, we'll see anyway. As you can tell, there is an awful lot of ideas and things sort of like bouncing around my head, and to be honest, it's exhausting to keep up with. So I've got like a list of, I'm not rushing anything either. Like last year, I definitely worked at like sort of full speed, and I said to myself this year, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm slowing myself right down, taking more time, and just making sure that everything is done to the best of my ability rather than rushing everything. So yeah, there is absolutely no rush on any of this. Obviously there are certain things that have deadlines and I want to have ready by events and whatever else, but aside from that, I am taking my time more and just making sure that I am doing things to the best of my ability and producing better quality content, whether that's YouTube or products, comics, whatever. And I think it's got off to a pretty good start. I'm really happy with the work that I've been doing this year so far. And this comic that I've been working on this afternoon, like I said, I've been sat on it since November when I wrote it all out. And then like to actually sort of jump back on it and do it today felt quite good. Like I say, that's going to be my first comic of the year, and like just looking at like the quality of my work and like how my style has evolved, like even over the last year, is like quite cool to see. And I don't like really saying it often, but I am actually like pretty proud of what I'm doing at the moment. So hopefully that reflects and everyone else sort of agrees. Obviously you're not forced to, but yeah, I think as much as it can be, 2024 has actually got off to a somewhat decent start, and I'm like kind of excited to keep pushing and keep doing what I'm doing and just get better and better. And then next year it might be a case of like the same things replicated. So even though I'm really proud of the work that I'm doing now, I might look at it this time next year and be in the same position where I've sort of improved so much. And yeah, it's exciting times is what it is. I also want to make as well, just sort of on the topic, and like with this live stream as well, I can already see I'm past the other ones, but I want to make more long form content and create longer videos and stuff like that. Right, I feel like, again, it probably comes from the attitude and headspace I was in last year, but like rushing everything and not necessarily doing a bad job, but trying to do as much as I can, as fast as I can. And it's like the same with videos. Like, I struggled to make videos that were like more than 10 minutes long when I first started editing these videos, whereas now barring a few, they're a little bit longer. And the same with these live streams. Like, I could easily smash this out in like 10 or 15 minutes, but I don't want to do that. I want to slow down and take my time and actually like enjoy the process, if that makes sense. So yeah, and to be honest, I think this is nearly there as well. Just add some highlights on the bottom and then she'll be finished. This isn't like a part of the design that I'm doing now, but I figured when I do this, it makes it easier to see like what it would actually look like as a sticker, if that makes sense. So obviously if it's printed as a vinyl sticker, where the white is how it would be cut out. So if you ignore the orangey yellow, then that's what it would actually look like as a sticker. But also it's good for Instagram as well, so like when I post the design, it just looks a little bit better than being on a white background. Just put a few stars around it just so it looks a little bit more interesting as well. So yeah, I think that is pretty much finished. Let me know what you think in the chat or the comments if you're watching this back. I'm quite happy with that. I think she looks really cute. So that will be the final sticker for the stickers that I'm getting ordered in time for the relaunch. So yeah, if you enjoyed this live stream, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out and lets me know that I'm sort of on the right path and doing the right things that you guys enjoy to watch. If you have any other ideas for live streams as well, like the comics, or actually drawing a comic, because I'm nearly finished with the one that I'm doing now, but obviously I've got plans for more comics throughout the year, so if you actually want to see me working on those and hang out while I do that and see the creative process that goes into that, let me know in the comments. I've got a couple of blank covers of Dungeon Delvers 1 that I'll just grab. And I got these last year that I took to Thought Bubble with me. So it's issue 1 of Dungeon Delvers. So the comics inside, it's just printed with no cover. And what I did for Thought Bubble, I had a few where I drew alternative covers on the comics as well. So I only did a couple because they arrived late and I didn't have as much time as I wanted to get them done in time for Thought Bubble. But I've got, I think it's about 4 or 5 left over, so I've got a few ideas as well that I was gonna draw on the covers, so if that's something of interest, let me know and I'll do that live as well. And then yeah, anything artsy, I'm more than happy to do live. Like I say, I normally do this without sounding like a loser, on my own, in silence, in this very tiny room. So doing it live and like getting to hang out with people is cool, and like I say, just more fun for me as well. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching the process. But anyway, enough rambling. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will catch you next time. Cheers, guys.